everyone, it's Alexis and welcome back to my channel. We are going on part 6 of my moving journey. Honestly, this first chunk of apartment hunting is lasting way longer than I thought it would because this series, I want it to be the entire move, right? I want it to be me looking for an apartment, me finding an apartment, moving in, decorating, all of that. That is my intention for this series. I did not expect that the first 6 episodes of this series would literally be me just looking for an apartment, but here we are. So, where did I last leave off? If you're confused and just tuning in, you might want to watch my first 5 episodes, or at least the episode before this, so you kind of know what's going on. But if you don't feel like clicking on those videos, essentially what is going on is that I currently live in Uptown Manhattan. I live with 3 other roommates, and I live in a beautiful, huge apartment in Washington Heights. I have lived up here for about 3 years and I want to move downtown, and I'm moving by myself. So I've been looking at studios and 1-bedrooms, more downtown, but not like actually downtown, more like Upper West Side area. I have been looking at a ton of apartments. None of them have been sticking. I even applied to an apartment that I really thought I was going to get approved for. Thought it was my dream apartment, fell through. I've just been going through a lot. But where I left off last episode was I am considering this renovated apartment. So I looked at an apartment a few days ago with a real estate agent who was listing a totally different studio, and it was a beautiful studio. I was very interested, but somebody else got it. He then reached out to me and said, hey, we have another unit in this building that's going to be completely renovated. It's very similar. I'm not sure if you're interested. I said, yes, I am definitely interested in that unit. So I went and saw it, and it's had a hard life, this apartment. The previous tenant lived there for over 30 years, so it has a lot of wear and tear, and everything in there is older than I am because I'm only 24. So they're renovating the entire thing, like literally everything, not just the kitchen, not just the bathroom, like literally everything. It's going to essentially be a brand new apartment. So this is a very unique offer. And I also have applied to another apartment. In my last video, I probably said I was still waiting to hear. I honestly still haven't heard back yet. I feel like that's not a good sign. So I don't think I got it, but I'm not super tied to this apartment. So this renovated one, I kind of am starting to feel like this might be the apartment for me, because how often does that happen? A random real estate agent reaches out to you with this newly renovated apartment right in the exact neighborhood that you want to be in your price range. Like, when does that happen? That was a long intro, long explanation. Here's what's going on. I'm going to see this apartment again. I already saw it a few days ago. I want to see it again and do some more in-depth measurements. It's not the biggest apartment in the world, so I just want to make sure all of my stuff fits. I want to go over the renovations, where exactly everything's going. It has no closet. They said they're going to build me one, and I'm going to just kind of go through all of that. If I go today and I decide that I like it, it's the apartment for me, I think I'm going to follow through. I think I'm going to sign a lease on this apartment. It's a January 15th move-in, which is perfect because my lease ends on January 31st. So that gives me 2 weeks to move in my stuff, and I'm not going to have to pay double rent for more than 2 weeks as well, which is very good. So I'm literally starting this video right now, feeling hopeful, but I'm really hoping the title of this video is something like, I got an apartment. I don't know. I have no idea what direction this video is about to go in. I have no idea if I'm going to end this video with having an apartment, or if this apartment is just going to be something of the past, but we are manifesting great vibes. So come along with me and let's go look at this apartment. We're in the space, and I think I'm gonna do it. So now I just need to talk to the guy. He let us in, but he's not here yet. So we're here, we're in the space. This is all the stuff that they're redoing. I think this is my place. Okay, big breakthrough. I'm feeling excited because I think I have an apartment. I went to see this apartment again, which I've already seen, We all know, I've already talked about it. And I walked back through the door, and after measuring the apartment and comparing it to my current room I have now and seeing all of the brand new materials that they're bringing in to totally renovate this apartment, I was like, you know, it is a no-brainer. I feel like I have to get this apartment. It is in the perfect location. It is close to the subway. It is going to be completely renovated. Brand new kitchen, brand new bathroom, totally cleaned, new windows, new front door. They're building me a closet because there's no closet in the unit and there's space for one. They just don't have one, so they're going to build it for me. It's just such a crazy opportunity, and I feel like I can't say no to it. I love the building, I love everything about it, and I'm finally feeling like relieved and excited. So the way it worked was that $1,000 that I was talking about initially with the other apartment that led me to this one, I needed to pay that to put down a good faith deposit and submit my application. So I did that about an hour or two ago. I paid the money. That hurt a little bit, but there's a lot more money that's about to have to be paid, but I knew that, I was prepared for that, and I'm just gonna have to do it. And I submitted the application, and now I have to submit the rest of my documents, and then hopefully I'll get approved. And if I get approved, then it's my apartment. I feel content. Don't want to jinx anything. Fingers crossed that this works out. I'm going to get the rest of my materials and send that in, and I'll update you on what happens next. I got approved. I actually should have filmed my genuine reaction. I'm just kind of making this up right now because I found this out like 20 minutes ago. I literally got approved and I'm so happy. Like, I can't believe everything led to this moment right here. We did it. I have an apartment. I mean, I haven't signed the lease yet, but I will soon. And then I'll really have an apartment. I'm going to have my own studio in my dream neighborhood. Like, actually, I couldn't think of a better location for this apartment to be. And no one's home. So I texted like my current roommates and I told my mom and my boyfriend, but that's it. I'm still sitting alone right here. So I guess I'm just gonna get back to work. I had to tell you guys, I got approved. And I'm excited. So we've done all this apartment hunting. I like look terrible right now. I wasn't expecting to film anything today because I didn't think I was going to get approved this fast. This is where the fun part begins because this series is not over by any means. Like, this is where it gets real because now we're going to document the planning, the moving, the decorating, like from beginning to end of me fully moving out of this apartment and into the next one. I am so excited. I'm so happy I have my YouTube channel to like share this, but I am very anxious about moving, but that's a whole other thing. At least I know where I'm going to be moving to. Back to work, my hair's a mess, and I love you all. I'm very happy. Hi, it is now the next day. It's been a little over 24 hours since I first found out I got approved, and today I received my lease. I'm so happy. It's over with. Like, this whole process has been so crazy, exhausting, and just like, I've been so stressed for so many weeks, and I'm finally like can just relax and do the fun part and buy furniture and move in. And I mean, that's still going to be stressful in itself, but nothing is more stressful than finding an apartment right now. And the best part is I don't feel like I'm settling. I feel like I found a really great deal in my dream neighborhood, in my dream location. It has almost everything that I've wanted, but I was okay with settling for not having everything because I'm still young. I'm still looking for an apartment that's not super expensive. I don't need all these amenities. I can make it work. And I have a feeling I'm going to love this building. I read my lease. I've literally been looking over it for hours and nothing seems out of the ordinary, so I just signed it. I literally pressed submit. That was different than this lease for this apartment I'm in now. This was a written lease, and at the time I had been living in Ohio for a few months, so I had to print out the entire lease, sign it physically, and then mail it. DocuSign is way easier. So now the last step is I have to pay a lot of money. I have to pay first month's rent, security deposit, and broker's fee. So it's a good chunk of change, but that's okay. I have savings, and I keep having to tell myself, like, this is why I have a savings. Like, I have my savings for big life events like moving, so it's okay. And it's all worth it because it has all come down to this, and I am so excited. This series is far from over. We have a lot of work to do, but I'm really happy the apartment hunting is over because I think 6 episodes of looking for apartments was like 5 too many. I was really expecting to only be looking for apartments in like 1 or 2 videos, so that was a wild ride, but I'm very glad that you came along with me. Thank you so much for watching this series, and thank you for continuing to watch. I hope you will continue to come on my journey with me as I move into this apartment. I mean, you've come along this far, so you might as well see what the apartment looks like, because I don't even know what it's going to look like because I'm not really going to see it until it's done. I'm wondering if I'm going to be able to pop in every once in a while and see the progress. I don't really know. I don't know what the protocol is, but if I do, then I'll be able to film that and show everyone what the progress is of the renovations.